tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against them. Understand the postseason is just around the corner now. How hard is it to stay focused when you know the season is coming to an end?
Well, it's certainly hard for those teams that have locked in their spots. It's very easy to lose focus here in the home stretch. But for those still fighting for a spot, finishing well in the regular season has got to be the priority right now.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knippel. Now here's Randall. Out to the wing. Gobert finds McDaniels. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Knippel. Ball outside. To the inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game now. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Now here's Edwards. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Miller. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Edwards looking it over. Randall outside. He got a piece of it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Miller. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. DiVincenzo against Ball, and he makes it.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Pass to Edwards. For 3, Randall. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
3-pointer, Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, great job by LaMelo. Probing, then kicking it out, led to a good look from 3.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards to get back on track. And again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Takes one from 10 feet. Ball hits the jump hook.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a bucket. Picked by Gobert. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that one good.
An aggressive move by McDaniels. A guy who keeps growing his game.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. The 3 ball. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, "Not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Randall after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte leading by 7. Miller, the pass to Ball. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Pass to Knippel. Here's the pick. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. There's Ball with a three.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. DiVincenzo against Ball. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Here's DiVincenzo. The Hornets making their last shot. Gobert with a screen on Ball. DiVincenzo driving. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, this is what makes DiVincenzo difficult to stop. He can spot up and hit jump shots, but he can also beat you off the dribble.
Now here's Miller. He's got 5. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Edwards with it. Guarded by Miller. Outside Edwards. Randall against Bridges. Randall draws the double. Back to Daniels. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. The Sumu comes in for Anthony Edwards. Reed for 3. Can't hit that one. Hornets leading by 11. Here's Knippel. He's scoreless with his first shot attempt. And he buries his first look.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Dosunmu. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. DiVincenzo against Ball. Elbow shot. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And Ball gets it to go.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. James is checked in for Charlotte. And coming Coming back from the All-Star break, these are the squads that are filling it up from downtown. The Timberwolves, number 1. Charlotte, 4th.
Since midseason, we've seen fireworks from both clubs. But what really stands out is their accuracy from deep.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Pass to James. Back to Miller. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got 11.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
DiVincenzo, pass to DeSumo. Reed, a screen on James. Now Reed from the arc. Diabate grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Miller. Here's Diabate. Here's Knipple. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Here's James on the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Miller outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Miller against DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Right wing. The putback. It's McDaniels on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shot clock at 5. Reed, a screen on James. Here's McDaniels. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 6 points for him.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Here's Knipple. Pass to James. Randall with a steal. And here comes the break. The finish. And it's Randall with the jam.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Let's see the stat sheet here for LaMelo Ball.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
1:27 left in the first quarter here. James passes to Ball. Pass to Salah. 6 to shoot. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's McDaniels. He also had a big impact in that win against the 76ers. Reed, a screen on Ball. Outside Reed. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
They get the rebound. Out left to the wing. Screen by James. There's Ball with a 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Timberwolves trail by 13. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. DeSumo, left side. Outside McDaniels. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. LaMelo Ball is out there with James. Then there's Grant Williams, and it's Salon in at the 3, small forward. Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
There's Ball with a 3. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
DiVincenzo, pass to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Salon. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Salon. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. McDaniels with it. 6 points for him. Inside, it's Tet. Here's DiVincenzo, and the shot goes in.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
Charlotte leading by 10. The 3 from Ball. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Reid passes to Anderson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Timberwolves. They're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs.
You know, for Minnesota, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
Miles Bridges checked in for Williams. And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. Highland comes in for DiVincenzo. Here's James. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Diabate. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the Hornets lead by 12. And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Randall. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Bridges outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Dosunmu on the wing. Check by James. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Randall against Bridges. Fires for 3. Randall can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ball finds James. Back to Ball. Out to James. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Randall. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Randall. And it's Edwards in for Dosunmu. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Miller's checked in. Outside Reed. Lets it go from deep. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do. Using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
Ball with it. Highland covering. Out to Bridges. Anderson against Miller. Pass to Salah. The kick out to Ball. There's the triple. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Knipples checked in for Salon. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Miller. They set a pick. Down low. Here's Diabate. And Gobert with a block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Edwards against Miller. 13 feet out. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Hornets leading by 13. Here's Knippel. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
And that's a big make for Knippel's confidence. As the rookie develops, he'll have to prove he has that inside game.
Outside Reed, stolen by Bridges. Fast break, here come the Hornets. And Miller the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Miller's got 15 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Reed sets a screen. Highland attacks. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Ball passes to Miller. To the inside. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 17-point game. Miller against Edwards. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Miller. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota making a change here. Randall is checked in. James is checked in for Charlotte. Miller, the pass to Bridges. The shot no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Anderson. Randall, a screen on James. Randall outside. Outside, Highland. Randall, a screen on Miller. Here's Highland. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Diabate. Anderson covers. Here's Diabate. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Jacks up a 3. Miller can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And here's who's been leading the league in rebounding over the past month. Rudy Gobert on top.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. He's got 5. Outside, Highland. Edwards against Miller. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Charlotte making a change here.
In for Charlotte, Costa, LaMelo Ball.
It's Bridges on the wing. Checked by Randall. Here's Ball. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside, Anderson. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Ball passes to Miller. Over Highland. Miller can't get it to go.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Randall, a screen on Ball. Here's Edwards. Again! What an avalanche!
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Miller outside. Here's Knipple. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Bang, bang, as they say. Knipple with the quick release off the catch.
Ball against Highland. Pass to Edwards. The 3. Another bucket. Wow.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise. Ball left side. The shot no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-OK.
Okay, now we've got some time. Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DeSumo in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch. Nas Reed checked in for Gobert. Ball outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And he gets that one.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9. Ooh, poked away. Reed finds Edwards. 6 to shoot. Reed, a screen on Miller. Here's Edwards. Edwards taking on all comers.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Bridges outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's DeSumo with the rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 42%. McDaniels passes to DeSumo. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
What a well-placed screen by Randall. Not only helping the ball handler, but also making some room for himself.
Pass to Miller. It's Bridges on the wing. Checked by Randall. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte again missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Open shot by Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Charlotte, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ball outside. From downtown. Hits a 3-pointer. Ball's got 12 points.
You have to stay in Ball's shirt out there or he will rise and fire.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Edwards, a pass to Randall. DeSumo outside. Randall, a screen on Miller. DeSumo with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. DeSumo can't hit. Charlotte leading by 4. Outside Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from Reed. Count it. And the Hornets lead by 4.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now here's DeSumo. Guarded by Miller. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. DeSumu's got his first points of the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass the ball. Here's Knipple. From deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here already in the game. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And here's Edwards. Pounded by Ball. Ball against Edwards. Reed to screen on Ball. Just 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 19 points. Here's Ball. 12 points for him. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Knipple. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Your Knipple doesn't lack the attacking mindset. He'll get to the 10 if the space is there.
Sumu outside. Back to Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Miles Bridges.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Miller outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Ball outside. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Charlotte gets it back. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Hornets lead by 5.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Now Randall. Give him 8. Reed to screen on Miller. Here's Dosunmu. Takes it inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
Offensive board. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Randall with a steal. Now here's McDaniels. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And here's Ball. Back to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The Sunmu's got 4 rebounds in the game. For the lead. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Count that one.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Hornets leading by 3. Bridges passes to Miller. Shoots over to Sumu. And Miller the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got 4 assists in the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing, guys."
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Here's Edwards. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. James comes in for Miller. Outside, Anderson. Ooh, it's stolen away. 3-on-3. There's Ball with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert has got rebound number 11. Now here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Anderson for the tie. That shot missing. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Ball. James outside. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Ball against DiVincenzo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. James against Edwards. Anderson with a screen on Ball. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
To the paint. That's tipped. McDaniels with a steal. To the inside. Here's Anderson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Anderson's got his second basket.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
The 3 from Ball. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
DiVincenzo against Ball. McDaniels from long range. Hits the trifecta. McDaniels got 7 now in this quarter.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Salon. No good. Unable to win this run.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Edwards. Off target from the wing. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, and that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Miles Bridges. James is out there with Brandon Miller, and it's Salon in at power forward.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
DiVincenzo, pass to Anderson. He takes it in. Good on the bucket.
Well, his nickname might be slow-mo, but there was nothing slow about Anderson on that drive.
Miller outside, pass to Bridges. Inside, here's Diabate. Count it, and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Pass to Edwards. Wide open. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Here's Miller. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. James
against Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards has got 12 points in just the second half.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Miller with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Back to Miller. Unloads. Charlotte, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 8. Edwards with it. 13 feet out, and it's good for 2. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Miller, pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. It's McDaniels on the wing. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
James against Edwards. Here's James. And Miller the bucket on the assist by James. And that's now 21 points for Brandon Miller. Minnesota leading by 9. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
And Minnesota with some changes. Nas Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Edwards. Pass to Bridges. Over McDaniels. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Now here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Miller. Dosunmu outside. Reed, a screen on James. Dosunmu for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Bridges outside. Miller outside. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3. Miller's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Reed, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Charlotte also making some changes. Knipple comes in for James, and it's Ball in for Miller. Hornets trail by 9. And here's Ball. Here's Knipple. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Ball against DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bridges. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Randall, guarded closely. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Knipple. Reed defending. Here's Bridges. Pass to Knipple. Ball outside. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for DeSumo. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Miller's checked in for Bridges. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom to his squad. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here are the Hornets with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass the ball. Back to Miller. Here's Diabate. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Edwards. Good D by Ball.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Charlotte making a change here. Bridges is checked in.
In for Charlotte. Number 0. Miles Bridges.
Here's Ball. Pass to Miller. To the middle. Defended by Gobert. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's the Timberwolves lead by 4. Now DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Miller. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Over to the left wing. Reed for 3. No luck on that one. Here's Charlotte. Good momentum. 8 straight points. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And primarily in college, Concaniple was used as a floor spacer, a guy who is lethal from range. But he showed signs of being able to make plays and crash the glass as well.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. And it's DeSumo in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Knipple. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He's showing off his eye for finding open teammates. Knipple is no selfish rookie.
Now here's DeSumo. Randle, a screen on Miller. Here's DeSumo. Good on the shot. DeSumu's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-5 run. Ball with it. Now Bridges. Cash money from in close.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Taken by Gobert. Randle. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Well, in that situation, you know Randle's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Yes, sir!
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. .152 left in the final quarter. Oh, the stop!
Oh, rugged competitor. Randle's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. Miller outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that up.
Randall inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Hornets trail by 3. Outside ball to tie it up. Not that time. The Timberwolves shooting a terrific 56%. Oh! Get out the way! Get out the way!
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Ball against Edwards. From 13. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor so far. McDaniels outside. Here's DeSumo. Pocket 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Pounded by Ball.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it down.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
It's good from beyond the arc.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others. And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called the Hornets. There's 18 seconds left to play in the 4th. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work.
Outside Miller for 3. Cleared away by Edwards. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on